Hey, what better way was there to do an introduction? You feel me? But on a serious note, I just want to send my condolences to Akira Toriyama's family, his wife, his kids, Toru, the teams that he's worked with over the years, Toei Animation, the voice actors. You know, I'm just so thankful, sir, for your work over the years. Like, we've all been affected by it. Hearing that news was just something. I was stuck between, like, a part of me wanted to cry. You know, I did have some strong emotions behind it and still do. Like, I'm still in disbelief. And I know it feels that way for many of us. But, sir, if y'all don't mind, can I just tell y'all how I got into Dragon Ball and how big of an impact it's been? And you can see how much of an impact it's been. It still is in my life, right? Akira Toriyama, I thank you for creating such an awesome, spectacular series, right? Starting with Dr. Slump, but especially with Dragon Ball. You have changed the world with that. No matter what, so many people can relate and talk about Dragon Ball, and it's built so many communities around the world. No matter what race, whatever, everyone can come together when it comes to Dragon Ball. And that's the beauty you have created, sir. And because of your work, you have inspired other manga artists to create other legit series today. So yes, it is true. Because of the work that was done with Dragon Ball, it did pave the way for many other animes. There is no knocking that or not, you know, disputing that. That's the truth. But let me go ahead and tell you how I got into Dragon Ball. Number one, thank you, Akira Toriyama, again, sir, for such a spectacular, just everything you have done. Number two, shout out to my older brother for getting me into Dragon Ball. This was 1999. I was watching, like, I think the X-Men or Tom and Jerry. My brother changed it. He put on Dragon Ball. I didn't know it was Dragon Ball at the time. I'm like, okay, what is this? All I seen was a kid walking around with some overalls, and I seen a pig with some underwear on his head. Yeah, I didn't really understand what was going on, and I was just like, okay. And then I seen Bulma and then Yamcha and everything. You know, later on I wanted to find out their names. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't really watch too much of it. Early 2000s, right? Toonami's on. Now that Toonami's on, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, there were some things I've seen a little bit here and there. My brother was like, hey, Dragon Ball Z is on. I was like, wait, wasn't there Dragon Ball? And he was like, yeah, but now there's Dragon Ball Z. I was like, okay, let me see what this Dragon Ball Z is about. So he was playing a marathon between, you know, the Saiyan Saga where I started off seeing Dragon Ball Z was where Nappa, well, Vegeta pretty much kills Nappa. And I'm like, hey, yo, that was his mans. And my brother was like, yeah, I know that's his mans, but his people, the way they operate was like, hey, yo, if you can't defeat somebody in battle, you're pretty much useless. So he'll, you know, just destroy mans off the bat. And then I'm like, okay, that's crazy. Kind of cool, but that's crazy. Anywho, continue watching it, and I'm seeing Goku and Vegeta fight, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of crispy. Got to the point where Goku used the Kaioken, and I was like, oh, that looks dope. Now, what really brought me into Dragon Ball was seeing Goku do the Kamehameha, well, you know, the Kaioken times 4 against Vegeta's Galick Gun. That animation took me by wind. At that moment, I became I was into Dragon Ball. I was sold, bro. Up to the point where Vegeta became a great ape, and I was like, hey, I remember seeing that big monkey when I was a kid. Chill out in the comment section now. Y'all know what I mean, though. But seeing Vegeta become the great ape, I was like, yo, this is cool. Fast forward down the line, get to the, you know, the whole Namek Saga and everything. See Goku become Super Saiyan for the first time. I was like, yo. And it's crazy you seen Goku become Super Saiyan because you thought Vegeta for sure was going to become it because he was like, you know, I'm going to become a Super Saiyan, defeat you, Frieza, and da-da-da-da. It never happened, unfortunately. But it did happen eventually. And that moment where seeing Vegeta become Super Saiyan the first time was dope. Because I was like, yo, like we seen Goku, you know, not necessarily getting beat up by the android, but old boy was trying to take his energy and all this other kind of stuff, and then Vegeta swooped in, Super Saiyan. I was like, oh, this is dope. And then you fast forward down the line, training with Gohan becomes Super Saiyan. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then Gohan became Super Saiyan 2, and then it's just awesome. Just so awesome. And then after the Cell Saga, I didn't know that Dragon Ball Z had returned. My brother was like, hey, Dragon Ball Z is back. And I'm like, okay, bet. Now, as I'm watching this new Dragon Ball Z series, right, aka the Buu arc, I'm like, who's this character? RJ was like, that's Gohan. I'm like, oh snap, this man that grew up. Because then when I saw Goten, I was a little confused, and he was like, yeah, it's not you know, it's not science, bro. He's like, it's his little brother. I was like, oh snap, Goku has a second son. That's cool. Who looks dead on him. Now, fast forward, you know, you're watching everything go down. You see Goku return, you know, and you see Goku and Vegeta fight, you know, the Majin Vegeta. I'm like, what's going on? Why did this man turn evil? You know, you're getting into the depth of the story, the cool fighting animation, you know, they're both Super Saiyan 2. And I'm like, oh, this is dope. And you get down to the point, and I'll never forget this to this day, when Goku turned Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. Y'all know how awesome that was? Seeing that as a kid, watching this man ascend from Super Saiyan 2 on to 3 was amazing. And then you saw Gotenks do it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little disappointed towards the ending of the Buu Saga, because the Buu Saga was amazing. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But I thought Vegeta was going to turn Super Saiyan 3. But that's okay. We got Gotenks. We got Vegito. We got a lot of stuff. And Dragon Ball Z till the ending of Z was just amazing. And I know we have Super now, and I enjoyed things of Super. I know some things in the early animation of it might have been all that great. But however, I am thankful for the series overall. I'm thankful for GT too. I know Akira Toriyama had very little work to do with that, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that form, to me, is still dope to this day. You can't deny it, bro. That stuff goes hard, bro. That Super Saiyan 4 transformation is awesome, is it not? You can't deny it. It is amazing how they've done that. That design is legit to me. But Akira Toriyama, since I've been so inspired by you over the years, I'm so thankful again for the work that you have done and what you have created and how much it has just transformed our lives. You also helped me become a better artist, you know. And I don't draw all that much nowadays, but now I definitely want to get back into it because I don't want to forget the roots of why I started drawing. Like in elementary school, you know, a lot of us drawing Dragon Ball Z pictures and stuff. Let me go ahead and show y'all something. Y'all ready? Okay, so this one right here is like a little... You see this? I found this. This is like a little, it's like Super Saiyan 2 Goku, I think I drew or whatever. Colored it and I put it in tape because I wanted to keep it. I don't know. Don't question it, okay? Just don't question it. I got some more drawings to show y'all. Now, I can't really remember this, but I think I was probably like in the, I don't know, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade or so, but I was working on this. Right? I know y'all gonna be laughing, okay? I know it didn't all that good, okay? I know, especially like look. Like yo. Just don't, okay? I already know. Alright, so here's another drawing I had made, I believe like in 7th grade right here. Right, y'all see that? See that, boy? Trash! I know. It might not have been the best, but look. I thought it was good at the time, and this was my art back then. Stop it. Chill out, bro. Got another art piece for y'all. Just don't even, okay? It may not be the greatest, but look, man. Look, okay? This is back then, all right? Here's the backside. You know what I'm saying? This is how much I was inspired by Dragon Ball. Like, to just start doing little spin-offs and creating my own drawing. I got a little bit more for y'all. Now, I didn't really know where I was going with this, but I think this is somebody I drew doing the Kamehameha, like towards like a mountain or something. So that's supposed to be like the explosion and whatnot. But I think this is like 2000, maybe 2010 or 08. One of these. These are all old drawings. I didn't really date them back then, like how I date my drawings now. But you know, Dragon Ball. Now, the amount of work this took, I believe this took me like two weeks to make because I just stayed steady. Right? You guys see all of that? This is a big sheet of paper. This is how big the sheet is. There's legit like drawing comics, you know, boxes and stuff all around here, y'all. This is an entire made up Dragon Ball story, even though it doesn't have that good much of a drawing, okay? But this is all of it. Right? And I know some of y'all gonna be laughing. That's all right. Okay, I know that's okay. But yes, folks, this is it. And yes, there's even a backside. There's a part 2 to this, and I finished everything. If you guys can see it good, all right. You probably don't know what's going on. You're probably like, bro, what the heck? But yeah, this is all my work right there. Oh, actually, yeah, that is the backside. That's right. Yeah, all the way down, huge Dragon Ball fan. And that was my artwork back then, okay? At that time, I thought I was eating, but I was failing. Okay, I shouldn't be too critical of my artwork. You know, my artwork, that's how it was back then, but I am thankful for the progression over the years and the inspiration, again, from Dragon Ball, because that's what inspired me to start drawing. Now, yes, I did create my own, like, comics and on spin-offs and stuff. Like, I've, you know, put down the Dragon Balls, like, you know, let me do something mine more original. That way I don't just, you know, try to copy from Dragon Ball or anything. But Dragon Ball will still be my inspiration to create characters that I want to make stronger and base them off of some of Akira Toriyama's work. So, I ain't gonna knock that. Because, hey, a lot of people have done it. Now, this is from when I was in high school. It says February 13th, 2013. See that, right? Character right there. May not be all that best, but, hey, still something. And then, again, inspired, right? Dragon Ball. This is... Well, this isn't, you know, this isn't Goku or anything, but you can tell by the eyes and everything. And just, yeah. I should probably redraw that. And here we have another art piece. I'm saying somebody right here on the rock. I think that other character that was supposed to be me powering up. I think that was me right there with the Kamehameha. Other people fighting and stuff going on. Blast. And then on the back, I believe I drew like a... I think it's supposed to be my boy like Jean is Cell. Because he loves Cell. So like, that's supposed to be him, you know, shooting Kamehameha wave next to some mountain rocks and all that other stuff. Oh yeah, there's this one too. I ain't supposed to be Majin Buu. That was supposed to be me, like, you know, an Afro Super Saiyan. And that was my boy, like, Jean. Granted, he does kind of look like this, except, you know, for the Cell, you know, type head. But, yeah, this is like Jean. And then on the back, which always was so funny to me, right? Like, Buu got his new form and stuff, powering up. And then, see Cell? He get a closer look. Look at my boy. Right? And then, like, it's supposed to be, like, Super Saiyan 2, whatever. Powering up, I think, to like Ascend, but I couldn't really make like a Super Saiyan like 3 form in black because I think it would be dreads, but I didn't know how to draw dreads. Still struggle with drawing dreads, anyways. And I don't really draw that much. But y'all get what I'm getting at, right? And I know I shouldn't be too critical of my artwork, but yeah, I am thankful though. Again, I did a lot of Dragon Ball. I wish I can find all my other drawings, but they might be like at my grandmother's house and one of my other binders or folders that's over there. So if I do come across them, I may make a separate video showing all that. But this right here will be the last thing in this video. When I found it, because I was like, I knew I had it somewhere. I had to hold back a couple of tears. I'll just tell you that, because now it's more impactful than ever. But I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, I found my sketchbook, well, not sketchbook, but this old Dragon Ball Z How to Draw book that I've been having since the year, I believe, 2004. So you can, I'm trying not to tear up, bro. I told myself I wouldn't do that, bro. Bro. Because this right here was one of the things that kind of started it all. And I know some of you may be thinking like, well, why didn't you just use this and draw? I didn't know about the whole sketching thing, okay? It was confusing. I did color this in the beginning right here. I colored all that right there. Yeah, I remember this right here. It teaches you how to draw Goku, right? So as a kid, I didn't understand how you got from here to here to here, right? And I was like, cool, I wanted to do that. But, you know, you have to draw the shape. And then I didn't know that erasing was involved because I was like, how do you go from this to just this? And I mean, it goes, you know, start off with the face, ear shapes, add eyes, nose, mouth, plus some detail lines. Complete your drawing by adding the details shown here. Erase any extra lines. See, I wasn't paying attention, or else I would have known like to erase and get a full, you know, cool cut clean picture. Now I did attempt it and I did okay. I don't have a drawing of it. And then here's some more in here, how to draw, you know what I'm saying, Goku. Like, this is so nostalgic for me, bro. Like, I would never get rid of it. And just to have it after all these years, man, was something. Like, look at this classic design. Okay, I couldn't, because I didn't have the patience to do it. I did this, and then I even went up close to, like, put, like, battle damage on Goku. I don't know if you guys can see it. You see that? Right? Right here on his face. Guys, I'm sure you guys can see that. I wasn't even going to attempt to do this one. Because drawing cell was a big no. Because knowing that you had to put all these on them, the little spots and stuff. Nah. Now, this one, I attempted to draw years ago, but let me go ahead and just show y'all in the book. Look. And I think I did some more battle damage on there, you can see. Like on her face, like pencil markings, like with the blood and stuff like that. But yeah, I know I could practice and do this stuff now, but I'm just taking y'all through it. But y'all get the gist of everything, man. Like, seeing all this. I know y'all probably want to see more. Look, got Vegeta right here. You got Trunks, Time Machine, how to draw that, how to draw Super Saiyan Gohan. Who else we got? Let me just slowly go through these. You got the Ginyu Force, Piccolo. Well, Piccolo's right here. The Ginyu Force, I believe, is on the next page. Yeah, it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, Toriyama did his thing, bro. That stuff is just, it's amazing. Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. You see all the steps to make him. I remember my brother drew that. And then Raditz, all the steps to make Raditz. And then the final art piece right here of it all. Oh snap, this last piece in the back. All 3 legendary. Again, I did battle damage. Oh no, because I thought it looked so cool. I mean, I know I did a pretty good of a job for the battle damage on them because, you know, they just look cool like that. But yeah, now I know I didn't bore y'all half to death, right? Explaining how I got into Dragon Ball and showing you guys my art pieces, but it's just to show my appreciation over the years. I was influenced and inspired by Dragon Ball, especially by Akira Toriyama. So, sir, we thank you again because you changed lives for many people. You help people become artists. You helped me become an artist. And that's the reason why I draw to this day. I probably don't draw as much, but I want to get back into it even more now. So I'm thankful for the work over the years. Shout out to his team for rocking with him, you know, being solid. As Dragon Ball fans, let's continue just to be patient. You know, we have Dragon Ball Diamond coming out. We know we have Tenkaichi 4 that's about to drop, and we're excited for it. But just remember, we got to be patient. Everyone is feeling this loss, especially his family, you know, and again, those who work with him. So just be patient in due time. But Akira Toriyama, we do thank you. I thank God for blessing you with such an, you know, artistic skill, and you have changed many lives. And also people who go to the gym, you know, those of us who work out and lift weights and everything, we also influenced by Dragon Ball, you know. We feel like that's like a hyperbolic time chamber. You know, y'all may be saying, oh, that sounds whack. Nah, y'all know exactly where I'm getting at, right? Because when you lift the weights for so long, you start feeling stronger. You're like, man, I'm about ready to turn Super Saiyan in this bad boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But again, thank you for such a tremendous work over the years. Thank you for the motivation. Thank you for just inspiring so many. I know I've said it many times, but thank you, sir, for everything that you have done. You may be gone, but Dragon Ball will live on forever. And you have brought everybody around the world and the communities all together due to Dragon Ball. That's powerful. Thank you all for watching this video. God bless you, and I will see you all in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Peace out.